Nikon has a program called NPS, which stands for Nikon Professional Services. So that means if you are a professional or if you're a hobbyist owning professional gear, Nikon has a way for you to be able to lock down your products by registering the serial numbers on your lenses, on your camera bodies to you. And I highly recommend you check it out because they do offer a free registration for those who do have the professional products like the lenses and the camera bodies, and it's for free. So if you ever have any warranty issues, if your camera is breaking down the first couple years and you need to send it to Nikon, then you can easily just pull up that information right away. They do offer little things like priorities on repairs and stuff like that, and I just think that's because you've already registered yourself, you've already been cleared, and then they have you on file. So if you are a professional, you do have gear, sign up for NPS. Now, I went ahead and signed up for the highest tier because I needed to send my Nikon Z6 II in for repair. It had been a couple years since I first bought it, and I never really maintained it outside the usual, rocketing the lenses and the sensor, cleaning the sensor with the swabs and stuff like that. But other than that, I never really cleaned it, and I would bring this thing to the beach and, get it sandy and, take it into the water, not in the water, but like above the water. And sure, water would splash on my camera and stuff. So I was very surprised that when I sent my camera in for the premium maintenance service, I got an email back saying, hey, your camera needs some major repairs at the tune of $400. Well, in this video, I will detail exactly how much I paid, the discounts I got, and then just my experience opening up the Z6 II, getting it back today from Nikon. So hope you enjoy this video. And if you like this type of content where we get into photography, gaming, live streaming, all that good stuff, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Love to have you a part of the Light Den Academy. Okay, enjoy the video. Okay, so February 2nd, that is when I first put my request in for maintenance on my Nikon Z6 II. And then I got an email back saying they denied my request. Here's the thing with Nikon and sending in for these maintenance requests, things like that. Like, you can be denied, and they're trying to sift out and weed, like, what kind of service do you need? Do you need a maintenance check or do you need a repair? And so I only had the pro membership, the $250 tier, which includes only standard maintenance checks. And I had written in the note saying, hey, like, my rubber grips are getting loose and I need those repaired. And that's covered in the premium, which is like that next tier up. So they denied me saying that. And if I wanted to continue on, I would have to upgrade my membership and then I have to resubmit a request. So I did that from February 2nd to the February 6th, denied, I resubmitted. And then on February 7, on the next day, they approved me. And so after that, after approving me, they gave me all the steps to do to ship it off to UPS and blah, blah, blah. February 6th to February 18th. So it took 12 days from Maui to send my camera to their California site, their repair center in California, Nikon, California. 12 days for them, or for the camera to get there, and then to receive it, and then to process it, and then to finally email me. And so they emailed me and they said, hey, this is just an acknowledgement that we received it. What we're doing is a premium maintenance check, and it looks like there's nothing to be paid for. Everything's covered. So that was cherry. So that was the 18th. And then 2 days later, they updated me and they said, hey, there's a new estimate. You need to approve it. Basically, they said there's major repair service that needs to be done. So basically, the repair charges is $400. My repair discount with my membership tier was $100, plus shipping, handling, plus tax. Everything came out to $332.46 to repair my Nikon Z6 II with Nikon's NPS service. So what I thought was just a premium maintenance service, I said $150 before. It's actually like $125 value. ended up turning into $332. That's with the discount and everything like that. So, okay, let's go ahead and unbox it. I've already cut away all the address and everything like that. I don't want to dox myself there. Definitely did not get good sleep last night. All right. Packaging peanuts. Not lying, guys. I may have eaten a few of these back in my days. My childish ways. Anyone else ate any of these? I highly recommend you don't eat these. They're not good. They're not edible. Yeah, don't do it. You used to do it all the time, JVO. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, let's go digging inside here. I don't want to make a mess on my desk. Keep all these peanuts inside. Packaging is top notch here. Look at this, man. They got packaged peanuts plus this massive like bubble wrap little plastic potatoes. I told you guys 2025 is the year that Nikon's going to lean in to the potato meme. I'm telling you guys, it's not a derogatory thing anymore just because of how much Nikon is cooking this year is absolutely insane. I have a friend on Oahu who does major like video productions and stuff. Last year when Nikon bought Red, he immediately texted me and he's like, Aaron, you gotta hook me up, man. Nikon just bought Red, and he uses Red and Sony cameras for his video productions. The guy sold a bunch of his cameras. He bought Nikon cameras, bought Nikon lenses, and then recently when Nikon introduced their cinema lens, he also bought the Nikon Red Komodo Z-mount camera. So he was showing me tests and stuff. He's making a video. Okay, here we go. All right, gonna take this paper off. We're gonna read through the work order before we examine the camera body. My little Z6 II. Okay, let me just open this off camera so I don't expose anything. Go. So the major repair service here. So this is what was done. They replaced the top cover, replaced the rear cover, replaced the grip rubber, checked bayonet mount, checked the autofocus operation, viewfinder, communication, hot pixels, vibration reduction system, cleaned the corrosion and rust, upgraded firmware, general check and clean. So I'm really excited about that they were able to clean the corrosion and the rust. Maybe I didn't just fully understand how bad it was. So I'm expecting to see like a brand new shiny looking Z6 II. And then this is all the technicians quality control report for these maintenance checks. And you can see there, these are the things they did. Cleaned the image sensor, cleaned the eye sensor, inspected viewfinder operation, inspected all those things, cleaned exterior all the way down. And then comments, there was corrosion damage, corrosion to the top cover and rear cover, sensor cleaned, and basic functions tested to spec. So thank you so much, Nikon, and all your wonderful techs and repair people. I'm looking forward to getting my Z6 II back. Let's go ahead and open this up and see how good of a condition my camera is in. I'm excited. Okay, let me raise this up a little bit. All right. Let's kind of give a little swirl with the light. My body cap is a little scuffed a little, you can see. That front rubber looks good, doesn't it? It's literally a brand new camera. Let's go ahead and go to the side. Yeah, the rubber is like brand new. This is where it was coming off. Coming around to the back. Let's see how it looks in the light. You can see the shine. That looks great. My eyepiece too was, what? Okay. I mean, okay. So real quick, let's continue with the little tour here, and then I'll explain why I just shouted out. These as well were super warped and were not fitting flush with the camera body. And as you can see, they are brand new. That looks awesome. These were annoying as well, man. Just not being able to click in and sit flush with the body. So I'm glad that they remedied that. But yeah, this camera feels and looks clean. All right, let's open up the SD card. That's looking clean. You can see there. Nice and clean. And then battery cover. Interesting. There is a little, I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's see. Turn this around. Okay, this might give you the best look, but there is like a little bit of like gunk here. It's white. There is a little bit of gunk and corrosion. That white stuff is like gunk, corrosion, grossness. And you can see the fingerprints on the battery door. You can see there's like even like specks of sand and stuff on the rubber. So I don't know how deep they take these maintenance and repairs. I feel like if they're replacing the entire rubber and cleaning the entire camera, like you said, Mittens, I think they just missed this spot here. I feel like they missed this. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they don't touch the battery door, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and I could totally clean it myself. But here's the thing. I just paid $350 for the premium, you know, the Pro Plus membership, paying for that premium maintenance. And then I paid $330 on top to get this thing repaired and like dialed in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking perhaps they might have just missed it. Definitely a missed opportunity to really like dial in, but you can see right there that white gunk stuff right there. Hey, you know, it is what it is. I think if I was a company, or you know what I mean, and I was supposed and I missed it, you just accept it and say, hey, yeah, we missed it. Let's remedy that. So yep, I'll probably email them, or this is going to be a video anyway, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to make this into a little clip, see if Nikon reaches out. Sorry to put you on blast, but you know what happens. But hey, on the bright side, look how clean and brand new this hot shoe is. This hot shoe is shining. Very quickly, I'm going to take the body cap off real quick, and we're going to see what the condition is here. Okay, here we go. All right, that's looking good. Okay. That's looking clean. And then let's go ahead and flip up the LCD screen. Turn it this way. So the eyepiece, this is what made me yell out earlier. What? Look at this. They didn't do anything to the eyepiece. See, it's ripped. And it's ripped right there. They didn't replace the eyepiece. I believe that they probably don't. I don't think it's covered. The rubber grips are covered and everything, but the eyepiece, this is a part that you can actually order. So these eyepieces, they're like $6 or $7 on Amazon. Yeah, initially you would think that they replace them, but to be fair, they don't say that in their premium maintenance, whatever. So they don't, it looks like they don't replace that. So they just put it right back. I think if I told them specifically, you know, to repair and replace my eyepiece, they probably would have done that. But it's just as easy as ordering a new one and then just putting it on or something. So you think they email and say like, hey, we noticed blah, blah, blah. And then yeah, that's what I was kind of hoping, you know, that perhaps they would have seen this. Like if they noticed all the, you know, corrosion, if they noticed all the corrosion and rust on the camera body, you know, it's pretty easy to see the eye cap all bust up. I'm sending it in for maintenance. You would think that they were going to like do up the whole camera, but you know, who am I, right? You know, they've been in existence, been doing this for a long time. They're professionals. They know what they're doing. You know, I'm sure they're used to people trying to nickel and dime them for all kinds of stuff. So I'm not going to create a huge fuss about it, but, you know, I'm probably going to order a new eyepiece anyway off Amazon, get that dialed in. This is my second experience with NPS and sending it in for repair and everything like that. No. This is my third actually, because my D4S, I actually got my D4S grips all replaced and repaired as much as I could. So this is experience number 3 with Nikon NPS. And so far, if I were to grade them on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being absolutely perfection, rolling out the red carpet, you know, first class, and then 1 just being absolutely horrible. They send you to, you know, some international person who doesn't speak English. I would put this at maybe a 7. I was going to say 6.5, but I feel like that's maybe a little too harsh. I would say 7 because I think the NPS program is a really good value, especially with including a lot of the equipment loans. You know, they give you 2 premium maintenance checks. They give you 25% off repairs. They give you, you know, 10% off new Nikon product purchase. Like the program itself is really good. Dealing with Nikon and NPS, they're really fast. As you saw with the timeline, they're really fast. They get back to you right away on things. But the execution here and the service, I was going to say 6.5, but I'll leave it at a 7. And overall, I still think it's very, very important for you if you're a professional, even if you have professional equipment and you don't consider yourself professional. If you have professional equipment, definitely sign up for Nikon's NPS program, because you want to have your camera be able to be serviced under warranty and stuff like that. The last thing you want is a year from now, something goes out on your camera and something breaks, and then all of a sudden you're scrambling trying to find that warranty card that you threw in your drawer, or you might have actually thrown out with the box or something like that. That's the last thing you want to do when you're in a tight spot and you're trying to scramble and look for something to get your camera replaced. Especially if you're professional and you have photo shoots coming up, all of a sudden your camera breaks and then you don't have the means or the money to buy a new camera. That's the good thing about this program, is then you can do like equipment loans. Like if this camera was going to take a long time to repair, Nikon could have sent me like a Z8, a Z9, whatever I needed to do my other shoots coming up and stuff. So I think it's very important. If you have other camera brands, definitely look into their programs. I'm sure they have something similar. All right, I just put a battery in the camera. Oh, yo. So I'm trying out the camera right now. I put the battery in and everything like that. This shutter dial is stiff. It is stiff. It feels like brand new. Wow. I wonder if it's because I've been using the Z6 III so much that like maybe the Z6 III is a little bit more loose, but whoa. This is Yeah, but the aperture button, the aperture wheel, and the shutter wheel, the dials, they feel very stiff. I like it. Overall, the experience is a solid 7, I would say. But I'm grateful that my hot shoe is back to perfect working order. I'm grateful my LCD screen is cleaned. All the rust, corrosion is gone. I mean, living here in Hawaii, yeah, it can get pretty intense out here with that kind of stuff. So you don't want to play around with that. Nikon NPS. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all your hard work getting this camera back in working order. Thank you very much.